Yo, what's up, everybody? We are live. We are live. Oh, wait. Tabletop Transformer, welcome to the stream, my friend. Just getting back into KeyForge. That is awesome to hear. Glad to hear that you're getting back into the game. That's always super exciting. What sparked this inspiration to get back into KeyForge? Today we are just playing some KeyForge Online. Just chilling, you know? I found this deck in my collection, this Mass Mutation deck that I haven't played for quite some time, that I really enjoy. It's a very fun deck. So I kind of just felt like playing it, you know? And also it's been a week since I've put out any content, so I want to get some content out for you guys to enjoy. We are here doing it. Dave, oh, welcome to the stream, my friend. Welcome to the stream. Great to have you. Yes, you can play online. There's this site right here called thecrucible.online, usually called TCO for short, that lets you play KeyForge Online. It lets you import decks from your collection. As you can see here, I have an absolute ton of my decks imported here into the site that I can play with against other people. If I go over to the play tab, you can notice that there are a whole bunch of games going right now. Some in the competitive queue, some in the casual queue. Yeah, you should definitely check it out if you get the chance. It's one of the best community-made KeyForge tools out there. I know, it's amazing. It's amazing. And it's like not official or anything. It's just all fan-made for the most part, or completely. It's all completely fan-made, which is really cool. So definitely worth checking out if you get the chance. But yeah, so that's what we're doing today. We're just vibing with Gangster, yes, and Archemote. What I love about this deck is the Saurian has quadruple Sagittarius Gaze, but two of them are like super decked out with enhancements. This one has 3 Ember Pips and a draw on it. This one has an Ember Pip and 2 damage on it. And there's an Amphora Captura in the deck, so I mean, like, all of those bonus pips can be used as capture, which is really cool. Overall, it's a very fun deck. So I figured we could play some casual KeyForge Online, you know what I'm saying? Let me get it fired up here. Yes, it is extremely well programmed. People are updating it constantly, working out the bugs and everything, because especially when new sets come out, there can be a lot of bugs, like with the new card interactions and everything. So yeah, it's a very well put together site. Taro, what's up, my guy? Welcome to the stream. So glad to have you. We're popping off right now, playing some KeyForge Online. How's it going, my friend? I just googled KeyForge one day and saw it had come back. I've noticed it's not getting a lot of notice in the UK. Yeah, KeyForge is kind of undergoing a bit of a revival currently, which is pretty cool. So yeah, yeah, in the UK, so far it's like very, like, a lot of the comeback is very like US centered, but Ghost Galaxy is trying to get like other countries that are very into the game, like, into the mix as much as they can, you know? It's just kind of tough, because like there are a lot of like countries that really love the game, like Italy, China, I know, and like Australia. Like there's a lot of places that enjoy KeyForge, especially like in Europe and everything. But Kickstarter, like reviving a game, it's just hard to get the product and everything and the events and stuff like out to those other countries. But yeah, hopefully like notice in the UK starts picking up for you. That'd be awesome. Yeah, so a lot of shipping issues in particular to Europe, Asia, and Australia. Yeah, just because like shipping like that much stuff can be tough out to those countries. I don't like that hand very much. Start out with the old mutagenic serum. Maybe go into logos next, drop a research smoke and groupthink tank. Having the early effervescence principle is not ideal. What's my opponent running here? You, Stanley, Profeta de la Marca de Fiereza. Or something. We got a couple wild wormholes. Oh, library access deck here. Library access with a mother, couple wild wormholes. It's kind of crazy. A Shatterstorm? That's annoying. Triple Grabber Jammer, Mass Abduction, Psychic Network with a lot of creatures. Whoa. And then a kind of decent shadows. I'm just gonna go Logos again, drop a group think tank and a research Smoko. Let's just discard the principal for now. I'm trying to get my head around which of my decks are worth keeping and which are worth giving away so I can get people interested. I think I've got over 20 decks, mostly decks from sets 1 and 2. Yeah, I'm actually undergoing a similar process right now. As you'll notice, like if I just go to my decks, I have, this says 253 of them, but then if I go to the ones that are for sale, it's like I have 145 decks for sale. Like I'm really trying to trim down my deck collection. Especially because like Winds of Exchange, I really like went overboard with purchasing Winds of Exchange. So I'm trying to work out which of those decks I want to get rid of. Grim Reminders is coming out soon, so I'm trying to make room for Grim Reminders. How many decks? Currently 200 something. 253 decks. And that's actually like just a fraction of what I've had in the past. At one point I had like over 600 decks, and I've really trimmed it down. A lot of it was AoE because I was searching for a Genka deck. Seeker Needle, Nerve Blast, Masses Ass, Master Plan. I want to kill that Mind Warper, which I can do in Saurian. So I'm gonna go Saurian, cycle a little bit, take care of the Mind Warper. Somehow Sloppy Labyrinth ended up in my archives. Did I do that? Oh, it was Research Smoko, that's out. Alright, and for Captura, Galeotops, drop a Saurian Egg, Chant of Hubris, and call it a day. But yeah, so like Grim Reminders is coming out soon. So I'm just trying to make room. My goal is about 15 decks per set in my collection. That's kind of what I'm shooting for. So I'm trying to narrow each set down to just 15 decks, like 15 Coda, 15 AoE, 15 Worlds Collide. And so far, in my spreadsheet, I've been able to successfully do that. I've been able to narrow it down to that much. I'm just trying to actually get the physical decks out of my collection. The one set I haven't been able to do that for, though, is Winds of Exchange, because Winds of Exchange has so many cool things it can do. So many of the decks are so much fun and pretty strong. So it's just been really hard to like just narrow down the Winds of Exchange collection, because so many of them are neat. And it's just like, man, I don't want to part with this. Or they have like cool like anomalies or legacies or mavericks. Maybe like an antiquity dealer, things like that. It's just like, I don't want to get rid of this, but I have to narrow it down. So like a lot of the decks that I have for sale, it's like like I don't really want these for sale, but I mean, we'll roll with it, whatever. So we're gonna go Untamed. We've got more damage pips we can use here. That Psychic Network is what has me the most scared, like with how many Mars creatures he has in his pod. So I kind of want to prioritize getting rid of some of those Mars creatures. So we're gonna drop down a Flumph and hit the Bolter, I think. Drop down the Cephaloist, which will be really good against his Shadows pod. Excuse me. Let's kill that Masses Asp. What can I Resurgence here? The Research Smoko, I guess. And we'll go into Logos next turn. Imperial Road's not going to do anything. Saurian Egg. Saurian Egg doesn't do a whole lot in this deck, so I think we're just going to leave it. We'll just leave it there. Do you think SAS value is correct for Winds of Exchange? It has a lot of issues, for sure. I think it does a relatively good job, but it still struggles a lot of the time. You know, like it's okay. It works sometimes, it doesn't work other times, in my opinion. It's not always correct. Which is my favorite house. Overall, my favorite house is House Sanctum, because I like knights, I like armor. Like armor as a mechanic in this game, I really enjoy. So Sanctum's up there for me. Sanctum also has some really good burst options like Free Markets, Membership Drive, Glorious View, Cleansing Wave, things like that. So Sanctum has a lot of fun stuff in it, and armor can just be really annoying to deal with. So if I can like really beef up the armor on my creatures with things like Larry of the Lake and Bulwark, stuff like that, that's my jam right there. And they got like capture and stuff. They got good Ember control. Overall, they're just a fun house to me. What do we do here? His old Brunos are really driving me nuts. He's at 5 Ember. He killed my Cephaloist. Sagittarius Gaze, or I could go into Logos. Maybe we... Oh, actually, yeah, let's go Saurian here. Because I can Sagittarius Gaze the heck out of this Vezima Think Drone, and then kill it with the Galeotops. Like so. Imperial Road and that aren't going to do anything. Okay, we'll leave it there. And then definitely go Logos next turn. Archon Arcana is a great site to look up cards during the stream. Yes, another fan-made, non-official fan-made site that is just absolute perfection in my opinion. It's like the ultimate KeyForge wiki. Definitely worth looking up. I have a hard time liking WoE decks with low token making. I like the 20+ token score decks. Yeah, it's like the ability to spam out tons of token creatures is pretty cool. And I think it's like one of the most defining aspects of Winds of Exchange in a lot of ways, is being able to make these massive boards all of the same house that are just a huge threat of for your opponent. And being able to do that turn over turn over turn is very, very powerful. So I'm with you. The high tokenizing decks are very neat. Psychic Network and Dimension Door. Wow. BDQ is going off right now. So the thing about low token making decks for me though is that your deck, you're like more likely to like actually see the cards that you want to see in your deck. Because there's not as much risk of tokenizing. There's not as much risk of tokenizing cards that you want in your hand, you know? So high token making decks, like if the deck's strategy revolves around making tons of tokens, then that's super cool. But otherwise, it's like, man, I have so many key cards that I want to see in my hand that I don't want to lose to tokenization. So if my deck doesn't make a whole lot of tokens, then I'm more likely to actually see those cards and not lose them to tokenization. But I'm with you, Jason. That's a good observation. Can I stop this key? No. Can I do anything useful? Yes, I can go Logos. Let's see what happens here. I'll pick up my archive since I have a sloppy lab work. That's actually perfect. Let's BDQ to start out. Hit the old Bruno. Oh, maybe I should have hit the Mother, actually. Maybe I should have hit the Mother. I should have possibly done that. I'll group Think Tank. I'll research Smoko. I will Infomorph. And I'll sloppy lab work. Archive Savage Clash. Discard Krazap, maybe? I don't really know. I'm playing kind of sloppy, but who cares? It's fine. It's fine. We're just vibing, you know? Tell you what, if that pain with the algorithm didn't happen, I would say KeyForge would get as popular as Pokemon TCG. Yes, I agree. KeyForge would be really popping off. KeyForge would be absolutely massive by now if COVID and the whole algorithm thing didn't happen. I absolutely agree. In fact, I think at one point, wasn't KeyForge like in the top 3? Like it actually bopped Yu-Gi-Oh! Or something, I think, as like one of the top card games. That was like when it very first came out and it was just Coda and people were just discovering what KeyForge was. And it was like Magic, Pokemon, KeyForge, and Yu-Gi-Oh! Were like the top 4. It was incredible. I want it to get back to that state. I don't know if it will, but I would love to see it get back to that state. Gotta agree with Sanctum, yes. Gotta agree with Sanctum, heck yeah. Sorry to see Sanctum go in the next few sets. I know, Sanctum is rotating out. Sanctum is rotating out, and it does make me sad. The thing about Sanctum rotating out, though, is that it's been in a ton of sets. It was in Coda, it was in AOA, and then it left for Worlds Collide. It came back in Mass Mutation, Dark Tidings, and Winds of Exchange. So that's already 5 out of the 6 current sets. 5 out of the 6 current sets that Sanctum has been in. So I mean, I'm not that sad to see Sanctum leave because they've been in so many sets as it is. It's high time that some other stuff gets their time in the spotlight, you know? Alright, what are we doing here? Mother is still alive, which is very sad. I did get to forge a key, which is great. Maybe we threaten Fandangle here. But heckin' Massus Asp is being super annoying. We could standardize test to hit 3s and 5s. Actually, let's do that. Let's go logos, because standardized testing is going to clear his board. What's in my archives? Oh, Torado. I'll pick up my archives. I want Torado. Standardized test. Reap. Drop a Quixo. And Torado. I should have actually played Torado first. Oh well. Should have played Torado first. It's fine. It's fine. Then I would have gotten a card draw off of Infomorph, but whatever. It's aight. Will I make a video about combos and Winds of Exchange? Asked Aaron. I would actually like to. I've been considering that actually. Because I made a combo video just like overall of just like of everything in KeyForge, a combo video. I might make a video about combos and Winds of Exchange. I think that'd be super cool. I'm definitely considering it. Yu-Gi-Oh! Isn't as big as it was. Interesting, I didn't know that. I've watched a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh! Videos. I don't play Yu-Gi-Oh! But I've watched a lot of them. And it's like, whenever they're talking about like their games or like the cards or whatever, I have no idea what they're talking about, but it's still kind of entertaining. Okay, what do we do? Ooh, we got some nice logo stuff here. I could actually go Untamed here and then Mutagenic Serum to reap with the Torado in the Infomorph. I think that's what I might do. I think I might do that. Let's go Untamed. Yeah, we'll go Untamed here. Play a Fandangle. And we're gonna Growth Surge the Fandangle to put it at 6 power. Torado also at 6. Man, I don't know why my voice is so raspy right now. Drop a Lumalu. Discard Savage Clash. Mutagenic Serum to reap with the Torado. Yeah, I'll reap with the Torado. And then fight this Megamouth off the board. For something. So Psychic Network will only hit for 2, but I got some good capture and stuff in hand. KeyForge was top 3 once. Sweet, that's what I thought. That's what I thought it was. If only we could get KeyForge back to the glory days of top 3. Because people like Gacha. KeyForge is getting popular. Yes, indeed. Gacha. Okay, the Psychic Network happened, which I figured would probably happen. Does he have like board removal in the Mars? Not really. Yes, people like Gacha. Like Gacha games and stuff like that. That's why they're just like, people make money off of those. While I can get logos to work, I really dislike it. It might be a bit too risky to use for me. Interesting. Logos. Because like, in my mind, Logos is the house that will create the least amount of risk, generally. Because, I don't know if, maybe not least amount of risk, maybe that's not the right way to put it, but it can offer a whole lot more consistency, like with the archiving, with the card draw, with cycling and everything. But that's interesting. It's interesting that you're not a huge fan of logos. That's a very rare take. Like, most people really like logos because they offer that consistency. It helps you cycle your deck and get into your key pieces faster a lot of the time. So that's very interesting. What's your favorite house overall? Tabletop Transformer. I really like Sanctum. What do you like? Would you say MTG players like KeyForge? I honestly have no idea. I don't know anything about, or I know very little about Magic and the Magic scene and how they might view KeyForge. Like, really, like KeyForge is really like the only game I play. It's the only thing I do, really. So I don't know a ton about that stuff. All right, this Mars board is getting out of control. What are we gonna do about it? The Song of the Wild is looking real nice. I wish I had saved my Mutagenic Serum for this turn when I could Song of the Wild. I can definitely stop this key. If I go... Part of me wants to go logos again, though. Man, I think I'm gonna go logos. This Positron Bolt kills 2 of his creatures right off the bat there. Like so. I can Imperial Erode the Thera Centurion right now to capture 1. Fight with the Quixo. Reap a couple times. Do I even have any more logos to draw? No, I don't. I'll reap anyway. We'll leave it there. I got some good stuff set up right now. I think I've got some good stuff here. I want KeyForge and SoulForge to do well. Both have the next set due out in February, and I backed crowdfunding on both. A race to get the latest stuff in my hands. Yeah, that's right. I've heard good things about SoulForge. I've never played it, but I've heard really good things about it. I might consider giving it a shot at some point. Lorcana players should like KeyForge, both they are similar. Yes. KeyForge, dude, when I did that video on Lorcana, I was like, wow, these games actually are really similar. Very similar. I kind of want to give Lorcana a shot. But yes, KeyForge players, or Lorcana players need to give KeyForge a shot. Because Lorcana looks, to me, Lorcana looks like a very, very simplified and dumbed down version of KeyForge. So if Lorcana players want a bit more spice and a bit more depth in their game, I think, while keeping it simple, I think KeyForge is the way to go. That is what I think. Okay, so can I get my creatures to interplay ready this turn? Maybe? I kind of want to go Untamed to cycle. Stampede, if you use 3 or more creatures this turn, steal 2. Dang, I wish I had that mutagenic serum still. What does going Untamed right now do for me? Not a lot. But I think I might do that just to cycle. I'll go Untamed, drop another Fandangle threat, which is always nice. Play Song of the Wild, because I do want to reap there for 2, I guess. Stampede. Oh, I'm so close to being able to forge. Actually, Grabber Jammer, so never mind. Logos is the most stable house in KeyForge. I think it's probably me not liking Logos. I seem to be more drawn to Mars, Sanctum, and Dis. Huh. Yeah, Sanctum, heck yeah. Dis, also heck yeah. Dis is amazing. It's consistently been like a top house for every set that it's been in. And then Mars. That's interesting. Mars is awesome in Winds of Exchange. And then it was like very hit or miss in the first 2 sets. People that love deck building do not like KeyForge. Yes, that makes sense. That makes sense. As in a me issue. That's the thing. I feel no wrong answer with KeyForge. There you go. Shadows is my jam. Take what you can, give nothing back. Heck yeah. Capturing, it's like, they'll probably get that Ember back eventually. Stealing, that Ember is yours, man. Also, Brock Bowen, welcome to the stream. Glad to have you. Very, very glad to have you. Okay. So now, of course, now that I have 4 Ember and my Fandangles are out, I don't have any creatures in hand to, you know, capitalize. But that's fine. We got a great Bouncing Death Court play lined up here, actually. Now that I'm looking at it, smoke these Mars creatures. Ooh. Bro. Let's go Logos. Let's go Logos and BDQ this board. I've got this great Saurian hand all lined up and ready to go for later. That'll be awesome. So let's definitely reap here. Ooh! Drew into the reap. We're drawing beautifully, boys. We are in this. Look at that. Came into play ready, and it's a mutant. Woo! Things are looking good. We definitely don't want that. But we can BDQ. Hit the Grabber Jammer and the Infomorph. Hit the Grabber Jammer and the Research Smoko. Hit the Mind Warper and the Demo Beast. Do I want to repeat? No, I'll pass on that. Because I can just fight this off the board with the Quixo. And then drop a group Think Tank. Yeah, that's fine. Ooh. And I get to reap with it. He doesn't have like a TMTP or anything, does he? No. He does have the Shatterstorm and the Psychic Network, though. That would be really sad. I don't want to get hit with either of those. Please spare me. Please spare me. I'm begging you. Never mind. He EP'd me. Holy crap, what am I... This chat is popping off right now. Captain KeyForge, what is SoulForge? Okay, what do we do? Mother is back, which makes me sad. I don't like Mother. Oh, that effervescent principle makes me sad. Sad, sad. Maybe we go Saurian. Let's go Saurian. Yeah. Oh, and pick up the archives? Heck to the heck yeah. Library. We can unstun these chumps, and then we can exalt the ever-living daylight out of this mother. So check this out. Oh, we can even move one from there to there as well. This is delightful. Play that. Damage, and exalt. Sagittarius Gaze to exalt. The 3 Ember draw Sagittarius Gaze to exalt. And then drop the Amphora Captura. I love this deck. And we'll just leave it right there with this damaged, ember-laden mother. I like the Arcana. I also like the ink mechanic of that being the resource to play cards. Take out the ink mechanic and play cards by house color, and Arcana's KeyForge. There you have it. KeyForge solves the biggest problem in TCGs, the endless net decking, and everyone playing the same identical decks for months on end. I have heard about that. Like, I have heard that, like, in like the limited, like, Yu-Gi-Oh! Videos that I've watched, it always seems like there's a few, like, maybe, like, 1 or 2 or 3, like, types of decks that everybody has. Like, hold on a minute. I'm trying to recall a term that I heard in a Yu-Gi-Oh! Video. Like, Appaloosa or something? Was that a card or a type of deck? Was an Appaloosa? I just heard that term a lot when I listened or when I watched those videos. But it's like, yeah. The point is, it's like, yeah, I've heard that there's a lot of net decking. There's a lot of just the exact same decks with very minor differences between them that are just facing down against each other. Also, this Shadow Self is really annoying. I've got a deck that has 2 imps that stops opponents from drawing cards. Ah yes, 2 to 3, this Succubus. Very annoying to people. Yeah, Coda Dis, like early Call of the Archons Dis, was just cancer to play against sometimes. Soulforge is a unique deck game designed by Richard Garfield and Justin Gary. You combine 2 unique 30-card decks to make 1 playable deck. Interesting. Oh, what the heck, he conceded? Interesting. Interesting. He conceded. He departed. He had enough. He was like, I can't do it anymore. Alright, what do we play with next, chat? What do we play with next? I forgot to turn that on. I'll leave it off. Actually, I'll leave it on. There. Okay, what do we want to play with next here? Steely Feud. I want to play with something on the lower end. I don't want to play something crazy. Do I have a Blorb deck? Let me look. I think I do. Let me check and see. Oh, I don't need to do that. Blorb. I think I have at least a couple. Yeah, the Margrave that chronicles saucers, and Nofend of the Bronze Sentinels Vents. This one has 2 Ganymede outposts, which is cool, and a Nyan outpost. Soulforge Fusion began as a crowdfund for card set 3 and also a digital platform to play it. Has no deck building. Arthur, thank you so much for stopping by. Thank you very much. Have a good night. This stream is having a great time so far. Thank you. Soulforge has no deck building that KeyForge will also escalates. Each card in your deck has 3 forms, levels 1 through 3. You only have 10 cards from each 30-card deck in your deck at once, so a 20-card deck. Ah, interesting. Very, very cool. You're going to bed? Sounds good. Have a good night. Sleep well, my friend Arthur. Let's play with this one. The Margrave that chronicles saucers. This one has some neat stuff. Total Recall with the Blorbs and the Psychic Network with the Blorbs. Like, could you imagine the pop-off we could have if we got that to pop off? Actually, yeah, Total Recall plus Blorb, let's do it. Let's do it. I might have it in here already. Let me check. Margrave. Yes, we do have it. Sick. Margrave. That chronicles Solstice. Wow, that is terrible. What a horrible attempt at an accent. I haven't had any chance to join GG events. How do you think about them compared to the previous owner? Well, I never went to any big events hosted by FFG. I've only ever been exposed to and attended Ghost Galaxy hosted KeyForge events. And so far, I love them. I think they're doing a great job with them. I think they're doing a great job. Turn 1 Blorb Hive? Hand 1 Blorb Hive? No, he has a Reclaimed by Nature. Oh, of course he does. Why? Why do you torture me so? Why? Andy Forge, welcome to the stream, my friend. Howdy. Glad to have you. Welcome to the stream. We are popping off right now. We're having a great time. I just finished playing with this immaculate quadruple Sagittarius Gaze Mass Mutation deck. One of the Sagittarius Gazes had 3 Ember on it and a draw. There's another one with a couple damage pips. And Amphora Captura, it was legendary. I got off to a slow start, but then my mutants came out in full force with my Fandangles and Tirados, and it was just beautiful. What more can I say? Okay, let's go. Let's start generating some Blorbs here, you know? With a Visible Hand. Trading Frenzy. It's kind of sad. Shizioku Swappa. And the Visible Hand. Check it out. A couple Blorbs. I'm so sad that he has a Reclaimed by Nature. That's so sad. That depresses me. Truly. It truly depresses me. You could play a cool Cursed Relic deck. Yes, I could do that. I could play my double Cursed Relic deck. I could do that. I might. I know, the enhancements were just the best. Just the best ever. I could Total Recall right now. And then Genetic Blast the Bumblebird or something? Or the Fandangle? Maybe Fandangle. Ooh, we could do some major damage, actually. Let's go Mars. Let's Mothership Support to deal 4 total damage. Let's just kill that Fandangle, you know? And then we can Total Recall. Heck yeah. Genetic Blast. Oh, now he's gonna have a decision to make. Does he purge the Blorb Hive or the Crystal Hive? Which? Which one? Which? There was a UK-based YouTuber that did a lot of KeyForge and Transformers TCG, but I can't remember the name, had a similar vibe to you. The only one I can think of... Well, I don't know if he's UK-based or not. But there's Wasi Plays. I mean, I feel like he's done like a lot of KeyForge stuff. Or like a lot of card game stuff. Like these days, I've seen him do like a lot of One Piece card game. Wasi was a UK KeyForge guy. Okay, that's what I thought. Yeah, Wasi Plays is the only one I can think of like that. Darkwave, etc., etc. Reclaimed is like the perfect artifact kill for Blorb. I know. It really is. That and Auction Off is depressing. Do we just go Mars again? Ooh, let's go Mars. Wait a minute. Let's go Mars, actually. Drop a Tixel Beambuckler. Put some more damage on the shoulder id. And then Crystal Hive to get a Reap of 3 out of this Xanthix Harvester. And then I can make a couple Blorbs. You know? Destroy a friendly creature and make 2 Blorbs? Let's do it. I don't know if it's worth it like at all, but we're gonna go for it. One half of Call of Discovery podcast was KeyForge. Skunk Witch TCG, welcome to the stream. Howdy. Glad you could catch a stream before KFC. Heck yeah. I had to get at least a stream and like another video in before KFC. Super glad to have you in here. Welcome to the stream, my friend. I want to get to Forge. Oh my goodness. I'm so glad I held my market crash. No, actually my market crash got tokenized. I'm glad that I was able to put it back in my hand with Total Recall. That's what I should say. That's what I should say. So we're gonna go, let's go Equidon. Or, no, let's go Equidon. We have to get rid of this board. Heck yeah, we really do. I could auction off my own Blorb Hive. You know? Alright, so we got the market crash on lockdown here. Shizuoku Swapper. I definitely do not want to put Shizuoku Swapper on, or I don't want to put insurance policy on the Swapper. That would not be good. We can play that upgrade there for whatever reason. You know what? I'm gonna do it because it's gonna get me to check. I'm gonna purge my own Blorb Hive. He was gonna do it eventually anyway. I'm just gonna do it and get some value out of it. Get some value out of it myself. What was KFC? What did KFC stand for? And did the people like chicken? Yes, people loved the chicken. KFC was literally, you know, just people eating chicken is what it was. It was, we popped off actually. No, KFC was KeyForge Celebration. It took place like pretty much exactly a year ago. Essentially, it was like the first big KeyForge event since the return of KeyForge. It happened like right before Winds of Exchange was released, or like right around there. I don't remember exactly where it was in that time frame, but there was like Winds of Exchange decks there. It was like the very first like teaser, like the taste of Winds of Exchange. There was like an Archon event. It was the very first time that Alliance was held at a large-scale tournament. It happened, yeah, just about a year ago. It was super cool. So now KFC 2, KeyForge Celebration 2, is happening literally next weekend. It's going to be the second KeyForge Celebration event. In the same spot and everything, and this time hopefully... Oh, thanks for the 4 Ember, my friend. Thanks for the 4 Ember. People are hoping that Grim Reminders decks are going to be, like, teased this time. Or, like, people will be able to play with them. Yes, and it's also World Championships. It is also World Championships. All the, like, winners of the Vault Tours and everything are going to go head-to-head in the World Championships. Alright, do get to Forge. Excuse me, I cannot stop his key. Wow, I have a generous offer in hand and no way to get it to go off. That's a real crying shame. I'm just gonna discard that. Actually, I didn't have to do that. I could have played it. Yes, Wasi. Only other UK KeyForge podcaster channel is really me. Oh, there you go. Good old Captain KeyForge. The GOAT. The legend. The legend. Oh, one half of, yes, okay, yeah. One half of Call Discovery was a UK guy. What was his name again? Zach and... Wow, I can't believe I'm blanking on his name. It was something. Let's go Mars. Let's Genetic Blast. The Q-Mix. Ironix Vatminder. And I can't fight or reap. Actually, I could fight, but I'm not gonna. I'm at check for my final key. You still only check before making the last key, correct? I mean, technically you check... I mean, you declare check for each key. So, I mean, if you have enough Ember to forge your first key, then you would declare check then. And the same goes for the second and third keys, too. Yes! Zach Armstrong and Ed Pocock. That's the one. Ed Pocock. What a legend. Gonna try and get into Worlds with the last chance qualifier. Been testing lots. Hey, okay. Yeah, super cool that they have like a last chance like qualifier. That'd be cool. Good luck. Good luck to you making it in. I'm gonna be there and I'm gonna be playing like in the Archon. I have a deck that I've been practicing that is very, very spicy that I plan on giving the old college try. So I look forward to seeing you there. what do? We go Equidon is what we do. We are going to generous offer the, how about this guy? And then Shrewd Investor. Put myself back up to check. Take him off check. And then we've got some Mars stuff coming up. That Saurian is total garbage. Wow. I have a Blorb deck with a 21.5 token score just for the Mars house. Bruh. That's my reaction. Is bruh with a reverb effect. Bruh. Or an echo effect. Bruh. That's insane. 21.5 token score just for the Mars house. Just for the Mars house. With the Blorbs. That's amazing. I'm a fan of that. That's so cool. You check at the end of any turn where you can make a key at the start of the next turn. Oh my gosh, you took me off check again? What is happening? What is happening? Tempting offer to put Shrewd Invest. Oh no. This is not great. What can I do? What do I do here? Chat, help. My hand is so bad. My hand is so bad right now. I need my ammonia clouds. I need my ammonia clouds. What do I do? Bruh. Okay, I'll stop doing that. I'm sorry. I don't even know what to do. I don't know what to do. I need to unclog my hand. I need to unclog my hand. My hand is garbage. Do I even bother exalting this guy? Whatever, I will. Maybe he'll come in handy. Oh. What a terrible hand. Yes, Zach does the KPR, the KeyForge Public Radio. I hope they come off of doing crowdfunding for this, as I think it might help people get into it. But I'm only just getting back into the game, so I don't know how knowledgeable I am on that. Yeah, hopefully they can start going from crowdfunding stuff to just like retail stuff. At least that's what I've heard people saying, is that they really need to be pursuing more of a retail. They need to be pursuing the local game stores and retail stuff. That's what's really gonna start picking up the game, you know, getting people back into it, so people can actually buy it. So people can actually go to a game store and buy the product, and not just have to crowdfund everything. What set is my KFC Archon deck? It is Winds of Exchange. It's Winds of Exchange. That's all I can say. That's all I can say. I'll give the houses to Unfathomable, Mars, and Equidon. Those are the three houses. But that's it. I can't say anything else. Okay, I just lost this game completely. I completely lost this game. Wait, I can go Mars. I can capture. No, I still lose. Psychic Network and Mix. Not even close. Not even close. What a shame. GG. Thanks for the game. Alright, that deck is like, I didn't get it to do what I wanted it to do. It like hardly made any tokens. I expected it to make more tokens. I guess it doesn't really make that many, does it? I was hoping it would, because then Psychic Network and everything could really pop off. Could really go to ham. Or go ham, or something. I'm okay with crowdfunding if it is meant more to get cool KeyForge stuff instead of saving the game. Yeah, that I definitely understand. That makes perfect sense. The only thing against my point is, as has been pointed out, the shipping. The UK be damned since 2016, but that's for a different time. Yeah, the shipping is crazy. The shipping just makes everything difficult. Alright, what do we do now? My decks. What do we play with now? That's the question. That's the question. How about a Curse Relic deck? Jason recommended a Curse Relic deck. I'll play with Petra Tuvo. How about that? I have to practice with this deck because it is in my NKFL lineup. It's in my NKFL Hexad, I need to practice with it. Petrotubo. This is my double Curse Relic deck. Yes, double Curse Relic deck. I'm literally, like, I had 5 out of my 6 decks chosen. I was like, I'm really happy with these 5 decks. I just need another one to fill in that 6th slot. There were 2 decks I was really torn between. This one, my double Curse Relic deck, and then, what was my other one? I think it was my Genka deck. And after a lot of deliberation and thinking, I came to the conclusion that I would include my double Curse Relic deck. Because I had my Genka deck in my lineup last season, and it did horrible. It, pretty much every game it drew terribly. Even when it did draw good, I still lost with it. So I was like, enough is enough. I'm gonna rotate out the Genka deck and include my double Curse Relic deck because it is very fun and very fast. And it's kind of a meme deck, but it has 26 Ember Pips in it. So I mean, like, it's a meme. It's a meme deck. It's a meme deck. I worry for retail sales if people are buying from crowdfund. I mean, in UK, WoW finally makes it to stores right as Grim Reminders goes to crowdfund. They can't keep having the upcoming set compete the current. Exactly. Exactly. One place in UK has already dropped WoW to €6, I think, a deck. $8. That 6 also includes sales tax. Wow. That's not bad at all. That's actually great. That's actually amazing. I was torn between 2 decks too for my 6th spot. I know, it's always like you always have the first 4 decks are always like the easy options. They're the best of the best of your collection. And it's always the 5th or 6th slots that are just like, dude, I have no idea. It's like, let me just choose the lesser of these evils to include. Thankfully, I'm pretty happy with my lineup. I'm pretty happy with my lineup for the most part. It's really just that 6th slot. And it really even wasn't that hard to choose between like the Genka and the double Curse Relic, because the Genka just did not perform well last season. So I was like, let's include the meme deck that might scare some people because it has so much Ember generation, and we'll see what happens. But it's also extremely risky because there's 3 cards in this deck that actively hurt you. It has the double Cursed Relic and the training costs because of Beltron Warriors. So I mean, like, it's also a very risky deck to play. Like, it either goes great or it does terrible. So that's kind of why I included it. It's just like just some random meme. It can be dangerous, but it's not always. And it's just kind of crazy and fun to play. Yeah. Like, we'll start with that. We'll keep that hand for sure. What am I up against? Interesting. A Sin deck. So we'll go Saurian. We will Longusaur Lector. We will Exalt to make a token. We will discard that. No, we could, hold on, let me think about this. And we'll just discard it. And then we will play Pax Soriana and Failing Strike. Blam, Exalt, Blam. So it's like, you see what I mean? It's just like, in one turn I just went from 0 to 6 Ember, I got a key in one turn. It's just, those are the Ember Pips in it, you know? How confident would people be for doing more than a 2-player game of KeyForge? Multiplayer KeyForge is actually sick. I've done it before with 3 players, it's actually really cool. A lot of people actually really get into it too. There's like, people have developed like whole rule sets for it and stuff. It's definitely something that people do enjoy. I think with relic decks, you auto keep starting hand if it has no relic. Pretty much. And if it does have a cursed relic, it's like an auto mulligan. It's like, get that out of here. Get the cursed relic out of the hand. I don't care what it takes. Get it gone. We cannot start the hand. We cannot start the game with a cursed relic. Thankfully, I drew into my autovac, so I have a way to get this cursed relic out of my hand. And the old Tinker as well. I'm almost tempted to go Equidon right now, just so I can get this cursed relic out of the hand. It's not going to be the most exciting turn, but at least it will help me cycle. I'm going to go Equidon just so I can do that. We're going to action to archive. We're going to drop an Exoshell system to make a token. What are these? Training. Oh, yes! We tokenized the training costs. This game is going so good so far. And that one's a Blood of Titans. Okay. We'll reap. Let's discard, I don't know, unguarded camp. Oh, we drew into the auction off. Are you kidding me? Bro, I'm popping off right now. I'm literally doing amazing. If GT wants to crowdfund, they need to ensure that the crowdfund campaigns are 3 months away from the retail release of the latest sets. Overlapping them will cannibalize sales. Yeah, I feel like overlapping them is just not the strat. Overlapping them is just not what you want to do. I'm with you on that. Could the algorithm make decks with or without Tide in the same set? Like as in within the same set? Holy crap, I only have a 3-card hand. What's happening right now? Where are all these inspectors coming from? Weird. Well, I'll go Rob now then. We're gonna Stratosmack nothing. Rant and Rive nothing. And then play Ludo Goblin. Oh, I drew my other Curse Relic. Wow. But look at all these Ember Pips we have in hand. Woo! We got Ember Pips for days. As in, one deck would have the Tide and another wouldn't. So like within the same set, one deck would have the Tide and another wouldn't. I don't know how that would work or if that would work. I'm really not sure. I don't feel like they would design a set like that, but all right, let's go Saurian and just play Ember Pips. Literally just play Ember Pips. That guy. And we'll Phalanx Strike, and I'm not going to bother exalting anything. And then Pax Soriana for 3 more. Looks good to me, honestly. That's what this deck is. It's just like play Ember Pips. Just play Ember. Just play Ember. That's what this deck does. That is what you meant? Okay, yeah, I don't think that they would do that. I don't think it would work that way, but I played a blind Woad deck last week with a recruit with 3 Ember Pips. I heard about that. That's insane. A triple Ember Pip, a recurable Virtuous Works that makes a token creature. That's so insane. It's archivable. Oh, that's so good. So the question is, do you have lots of ways to exalt in the Saurian? Because if the Saurian can exalt a lot, then you could archive that recruit pretty consistently, which would be absolutely bonkers. You could just keep calling Saurian over and over and pulling the recruit and exalting something and playing the 3 Ember Pip recruit and then archiving it again and do that over and over. Oh, dude, that'd be amazing. That's so cool. What a great pull. What perfect enhancements. What perfect enhancements to land on that particular perfect card. Ah, he keeps checking at 6. It's driving me nuts. We can stop the key though. We can go Equidon. And we can Gemcoat Vendor. Antieri Esquire. And then Autovac to discard the Cursed Relic. Bam! Invisible Hand to make 2 tokens. Now he knows that my Rant and Rive is in hand though, which is kind of sad, but I did draw into the City-State Interest, which is perfect. I love this deck, dude. I love this deck. An Epic Poem. That's awesome. That's perfect. Is that all though? Is just the one Epic Poem? All right, yeah, we're going Saurian for sure here. We're gonna pop the Potion of Invulnerability for one thing, and we need to get this Barrister Joya out of here ASAP. Reap, dude. What the heck? What happened to my? Oh, never mind. I'm stupid. And then City State. Boom. Beautiful. What the heck is this draw, dude? I just drew into both my Cursed Relics. That's a real shame. That's a real shame. But this is what I mean. This is why I included this deck in my Hexad lineup. It's because it can do crazy stuff like this, and it's just amazing and fun. I love it. See, I just happened to draw quite well that game. Oh, he left. What did I just go up against? I gotta see what I just beat. I'm glad that game didn't go much longer than it did, because those cursed relics were about to give me some problems. I legit bought 2 boxes of Woe to practice for the Sealed Alliance qualifier thing, and I found some good stuff. Heck yeah. Heck yeah. Dude, 2 boxes of Woe will do that, man. 2 boxes of Woe? Like, Woe is just filled with great stuff. Also, that page wasn't loading, which is sad. Which is very sad. This one. There we go. Alright, what did I just beat? Okay. Okay. 79 sass. This deck is great for high roll potential versus crazy decks. Exactly. If this deck high rolls, then it can do some crazy things. If this deck high rolls, it can just steamroll over opponents. My greatest fear with that deck is just like a triple Infernus deck. With Hysterias and stuff, that would not be great. Still no Blorbs, huh? Still no Blorbs. Oh, you do have other stuff besides Epic Bloom. Awesome. That's great. That's perfect. I don't understand why people drop out and leave games before finishing. Because people are trolls and people get angry easily and they just rage quit. That happens a lot on TCO, I've noticed. Yeah, some people just... Ooh, who's this guy? Let's join his game. I'll play with Petrotuvo again. I'll do it. I'm not afraid. Maybe I should be afraid. But I'm not afraid. What would I rank each set of KeyForge? Oh. What would I rank each set of KeyForge? Oh, Halifest deck. Great. I don't like that hand. Oh no, Jason! I didn't follow your advice. I had a hand without Cursed Relic, and then I mulliganed into a Cursed Relic. No, no, not like this. Not like this. I didn't follow your advice. I should have kept the hand. It didn't have Cursed Relic in it. Why did I do that? I literally just mulliganed into an even worse hand. I failed. I failed you guys. Dude, that was terrible. That was horrible. Oh no. We're off to a horrible start. Dude, and the Rant and Riven hand? What is this? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me right now? I drew in my second Cursed Relic? What is this? What is this? What did I do to deserve this? And did he just play Halifest? No, he didn't. Okay. Oh. That is... What do you even say, man? What is there to say? There's nothing to say. This is so bad. This is so bad. This is so bad. This is so bad. I can't even... Oh my goodness. This is terrible. What have I done? What have I done? Oh, he asked me a question. By the way, when can we expect another ranking video? New ranking video on the way soon. I do actually have one in mind soon. And then double curse relic deck. I'm in a predicament. Wow. This is... You know what? I'm taking a screenshot of this. This depression. I need to remember it. This is a 2/2/2 hand. The classic, like, hand you never want to see in KeyForge. And 2 of those cards out of the 2/2/2 hand are cursed relics. Oh my goodness. Okay, so from ages ago, I didn't answer this question. What would I rank each set of KeyForge? So for me... Now I don't have creatures to capture. What if I just ward all of his people? You know? What if I just... What if I just meme... What if I just troll the heck out of this guy? I'm just gonna... I want the Ember Pips, so I'm gonna ward all of his people. I don't even care anymore, dude. I don't even care anymore. Now I need to take a screenshot of this hand. Look at this. Double both my cursed relics and my training costs. Dude. Oh my gosh. This game is the exact opposite of last game. Last game I high rolled perfectly. Last game I high rolled. Last game I drew immaculately. What the heck is happening right now? And now I'm drawing the exact opposite. This is literally the worst my hand could possibly be. What the heck just happened? You played City State Interest? Dude, this game is over. I am about to join the Rage Quit Club, bro. Oh my gosh. We're just gonna... I wish I could send a pic... Okay. What the heck? What is happening? I'm just gonna tell him what my hand is. Because it's so bad I need him to know. This is so bad. This is so bad. Oh no, dude. My crushing charge? My crushing charge isn't gonna do anything because I warded all his guys. Yo. I could not make this up. I can't make this up, man. Both cursed relics, bro. Thanos was right. Accurate. Thanos was right. What do I even do? Dude, I played my Pax Soriana and warded all of his guys because I wanted the Ember, and now I guess the crushing charge wouldn't do a whole lot, but it would still take out a couple things. Bruh. And now I chain myself with the cursor or with the crushing charge. Just calm quit, easy. Yeah, I'll just calm quit real quick. Let me just calm quit. Yeah, pretty much a 3-card hand is what I had. Oh my word. And this deck doesn't have a whole lot of board control either. Like this, here, let me look it up real quick. This deck doesn't have a ton of board control. It has the Crushing Charge, 2 Phalanx Strikes, and then Krog, Fire Spitter, and then the Stratosmack. So it has some, but not enough to deal with this cancer. What? Dude, I have no ember. I only have 2 ember. Why? There's no point. What is the point of life? Can I forge even just 1 key, please? My old tinker's not coming out. My what's the other thing? The autovac isn't coming out. Well, hey, at least you guys are getting to see both sides of the coin. You guys are getting to see both sides of the double cursed relic coin. The really great high roll side and the really terrible low roll side. Well, it's been fun, but I gotta hit the bed. It's past midnight over here. Thank you very much for stopping by. It was great having you in the stream. Super glad you could make it. Thank you so much for stopping by the stream. Have a great night. Bro, I got to forge a key. Let's go. This is... Dude, he even killed my looter goblin. Rude, bro. Wow. That was crazy. Yeah, the curse is over. Curse is over. The double curse is over. Also, Sergio, welcome to the stream. Welcome. Oh, wait a minute, you've been here. You've been here for a little while now. I saw the lol you're about to join the Rage Quit Club. I saw that, but I didn't put your name on. But I didn't like attach your name to that message. Hello. I forgot to say hi. How is it going? Okay. This time, I'm going to follow Jason's advice. And if I don't have Cursed Relic in my hand, I'm not going to mulligan. If I don't see a Cursed Relic, then I don't mulligan. That is it's just the law of the land when it comes to this deck. And Jason has taught me that lesson. Alright, now I do see a Cursed Relic in my hand. I need to mulligan. You cannot start out with a Cursed Relic in hand. Right? Okay, I'll take that. I'll take that. I'll take that all day. I will take that all the live long day. Oh my gosh, I drew right back into my training costs. Mulligan. Okay, I did mulligan. I did mulligan. Oh my goodness. The Chosen... What is this? Wait. Is this the same deck? It is the same deck. I didn't even look at it that closely last time. This deck looks like cancer to play against. Wow. Okay, what do we do? Could we go Saurian again? Maybe? Dude, this hecking training costs. Hecking training costs. At least I can kill his thing, you know? I'm just gonna discard that. Sadly, Chosen One will not die. I have to fight with the Longsword Lector, which I don't want to do. Makes me sad. At least... Oh my gosh, I misplayed. I misplayed, I had to fight with the Beltorn Warrior. What a shame. I've met a lot of people here that despise Winds of Exchange. So I got a Cursed Relic, which is sad, but I have an old Tinker. What the heck? Did he just play Hallowfest? Oh, he played Hallowfest. It's over. It's over, chat. It's over. I don't think this deck has a way to deal with Hallowfest. Oh, it's over, chat. It's over. Was an interesting decision turn 1 whether to discard the training cost or play it to lose the 2 Ember and get it in discard so you don't redraw. Well, you're not allowed to discard training cost is the thing. Wait, no, yeah, you can. No, you can't. Wait, training cost cannot be discarded from your hand except through card abilities. So I couldn't have discarded it. I really only had to play, I could only play it or just chain myself with it. They have kind of high rolled both games getting Hallowfest early both times. I know. I'm on the struggle bus here. If I ever see... Right, but you could have played it after you gained the 2 Ember. I see what you mean. I see what you mean. That makes sense. Yeah, training cost is funky. Training cost is a funky one. What about Equidon? Esquire? Antiquities dealer? Who's not doing anything for me? An old Tinker. Don't kill the old Tinker, I beg you. I know, they got Hallowfest early. Like twice in a row. Did they actually get it last time? Dude, I was in so much pain last match. I don't even remember if they got Hallowfest last game. They probably did. I just didn't notice. But yeah, they got Hallowfest early this game. It is over. I just gotta hope in NKFL, if I see a Hallowfest deck, ban that thing. Or at the very least, don't play this deck against it. Hallowfest will be a fast ban for me in NKFL this season as well. Indeed. Dude, Hallowfest is... I actually have a Hallowfest deck in my lineup this season. So I'm curious to see how frequently it gets banned. Because I have other decks in there that are far... in my opinion, are far scarier than the Hallowfest. But people, their lineups may not be equipped to deal with Hallowfest, so they might ban that over my other decks. We'll just have to see. The addition of Winds of Exchange is going to be super interesting this season. I still don't have my other Ant Drive. Okay, what am I doing here? Feats of Strength, I guess. What am I even trying to kill here? Harmlatoon? I guess? Oh, we tokenized one of my Cursed Relics though. Let's go! But we also tokenized a Generous Offer, which is very sad. I'm glad you can only mulligan once because some decks are entirely reliant on one card that they can just mull to 1/2. I see. Yeah, I think the single, like, just getting to mulligan once is pretty cool. I agree that that's a good choice, good design. This NKFL season will be my first. Kind of scary. Nice! First NKFL. I wish you the best of luck. What division are you in? Are you in, like, Glass or one of those ones probably? Probably one of those low ones. Glass or Clay or... I'm currently in Iron. I was in Iron my first season, and then Iron again in my second season, because I just stayed put. And then my third season, I got promoted to Bronze, and did horrible in Bronze, so now I got demoted back to Iron. Bronze was just too much, apparently. Glass is Zeta. Nice. I'm in Iron Delta or something. Yeah, I think Iron Delta. And I made it up to Bronze Delta. In my third season, I was in Bronze Delta. season 2, I did great. I took like 2nd place overall, and I'm hoping to replicate that this season. I think I can. I think my decks are strong enough for that. Hey, I got my Rant and Rive. It's not going to do anything though. Or will do something, but not enough, I should say. Wow. I got blown out twice. Okay, so the lesson is, don't play this deck against Hellfest decks. This deck cannot handle Hellfest. That's the word of the day, my friends. That's the word of the day. Wow. Oh man. Oh. Excuse me. This is my first NKFL 2. My clay division has crazy decks in it from other first time players. I did notice that a lot of top players or like higher level players are doing their first season of NKFL. So there's a bunch of like really strong players with insane decks that are in super low divisions because it's their first season. And I'm like, wow, you gotta be kidding me. These other players are gonna get blown out of the water. Maybe not though. Maybe these other players got some heat themselves. You never know. But yeah, it's like I saw like Stormstrong, I think, was like in one of those like really low divisions, and I was like, holy, Stormstrong has some insane decks. Let me just put it that way. What are your thoughts on the new Game Found that Ghost Galaxy put out? It's not nearly as exciting as the first one, in my opinion. I feel like Winds of Exchange had some, like, I think the Winds of Exchange Game Found campaign was really awesome. This one has been kind of a letdown in some ways. I mean, obviously, like, it didn't raise nearly as much money. I kind of prefer that they hadn't done a Game Found campaign for it, because it's just like I don't really know. I don't really know all the like logistics or details of stuff like that, but yeah, it's like the stretch goal rewards weren't quite as exciting. I think another like part of it though is that the Winds of Exchange Game Found was like the revival of the game, you know? It's like the game was coming back. Here's all these exciting new stretch goals. It's like KeyForge is being revived. Here's the new set. Here's what you guys can do to help bring it back. We need these funds to be able to pull this off, you know? But Grim Reminders is like, I don't know. I'm not sure. It's not hitting the same. It's still neat. Like, you know, Menagerie decks are cool. Grim Reminders as a set looks really neat. But it's just like the 500,000 stretch goal reward was like, what, pins or whatever? It's like people have pins already. It's like a lot of, not everybody has pins. I'm sure like some people are excited about it. But for a lot of us who have been playing the game and have had a lot of exposure to it and have competed in events and stuff, it's like pins are like the last thing we need more of. Especially pins that aren't even new. It's like the house pins have been around for ages. I mean, the Equidon and Geistoid pins, obviously, those are new. But it's just pins. It seems like for the 500,000 reward, they would have had something a little flashier. At the same time, this Game Found pledge with the whole, like, the $2,000 pledge level where you can get your likeness on a card, like, that's super hype. Like, that is super cool. So I think this Game Found campaign has its pros and cons, but I mean, I don't know. I don't think I have any super profound thoughts about it. I just think it's cool that KeyForge is back and that we're getting another set. That's kind of my mindset on it. It's like, we're getting another set. If it's funded with the Game Found, then I'll drop some money on the Game Found, you know? I just want to see new cards. I want to play with some new decks, and that's about where I'm at with it. Ugluck has like 90% of the votes to win our division, but I think someone else has a better lineup. Interesting. I think I got like most of the votes for my lineup too, or like second most or something. All right, chat, let's play one more game. And then we will call it a night. What should I play with? An AoA deck maybe? Or maybe a Coda deck? We've got stock options. We have 253 options to be exact. Ooh, actually a deck I've been wanting to play with is this one. Reynold, the Tavern Keep of Wines. It has an Anomaly Infomancer. Triple Imperium. Super Chat? Super Chat is an option. Super Chat is an option. I'll play any deck. Literally any deck you want with that Super Chat. Whatever works for you. But this deck is so much fun. Because this Infomancer has play, graft an action card from your hand onto Infomancer, place it face up under this card, and then Reap, trigger the play effect of an action card grafted onto Infomancer. So, and then with Triple Imperium, it's like you can graft Imperium onto Infomancer, so that every time you Reap with it, you can ward 2 friendly creatures, which is pretty crazy. This deck also has a Mimic Gel, which is the one that enters play as a copy of another creature in play, except it belongs to House Logos. So you can literally Mimic Gel your Infomancer, so you have 2 Infomancers on the board. I think this deck was rated like 82 SAS before the Winds of Exchange update. So, it's a pretty cool one. Do I actually even have it? Reynold. I do have it here. Yeah, this deck is sick. Axiom of Grisk. Double Hapsis. Double Infernus as well, which is cool. And an Exhume, so I can like Exhume the Infomancer if it dies. Information Exchange with Infomancer is cool. Obsidian Forge with 20 creatures. Like, it's all around just a pretty cool deck. Pretty fun deck. Pretty fun deck. Reynold. Reynold. Yeah, so I'm streaming tonight, and then, oh, hold on a minute. Forget about Reynold. Goulard, the Auditor of Bracers. Dave, thank you so much for the $2 super chat. That is amazing. You're so generous. That's so generous of you. Thank you. And we are going to be playing Goulard. Let's see if I can type this in. Goulard, the Auditor of Bracers. What are we looking at here? Winds of Exchange, 66 SAS, Equidon Sanctum Saurian, with a Trooper token. Wow. 33 expected Ember. That's pretty insane. Triple Grey Augur with Baldric. That's pretty epic. Excuse me. Heavy subsidies, request donations. Oh, wrong one. Oh. Okay, never mind. Not Goulard, the Auditor of Bracers. This deck... This deck looks cool, though. This deck would have been interesting to play with as well. Endless Numery, couple Phalanx Leaders, couple Trading Frenzies. You should know nobody would pay to see a Trooper deck being played. Trooper got roasted, jeez. Okay, here we go. Dune, Assy, Wormhole, Gorilla. Alright, Dune, Assy, Wormhole. Alright, here we go. This is the one. Oh, this is the triple recruit, the triple Ember recruit deck. Ooh. Look at that beauty. What? What? Triple Ember recruit? Oh, that's so perfect. I can't get over how perfect that is. With an Amphora Captura? Hey, yo! That is double epic poem. What is the Saurian Pod? That Saurian Pod is exquisite. Immaculate. Phenomenal. Double Generals at Orha with a Tourist Trap. 2 auction offs that has artifact control too. Oh my goodness. Fresh Marks. Looter Goblin. Alright, let's just load this in. I want to play this deck, bro. Let's get to it. That is so awesome. Oh, so amazing. I'm losing my mind. Losing my mind. This is incredible. I'm gonna bring this Is it competitive worthy though? That's the question. Now I'm just gonna keep it in casual, whatever. I want to see what this deck can truly do and not get destroyed by some deck and not actually get to see what it does. So we're gonna keep it in casual. Oh, this deck looks amazing. I cannot wait to play it. I can't wait to play this deck. I really hope I can do some cool things with the recruit, dude. I really hope I can do some cool recruit shenanigans. Yes, we've got it. We've got it. Turn 1. We're gonna keep that hand. But we are going to start out with not the Saurian. We're gonna start out with Equidon. We're gonna play a General Zao or Ha. We've got the recruit in hand, and we've got an Exalter in hand as well. Wow, Dark Tidings. You don't see Dark Tidings very often. What do we got here? Waste Not. Mushroom Man Waste Not? Holy. Double Sink or Swim. Corrode. Double Eureka, which you just played. Which is kind of scary. Think Twice. Eddie. Huh. Abyssal Zealot. Very, very interesting. Let's go. Maybe we go Brobnar now, actually. Or Saurian. Because he has those 2 Sinker Swims. And I don't want that. And a Brain Drain. Yeah, we need to go Saurian. I don't want to risk the recruit getting taken from my hand. So we're actually going to go Saurian here. So we're going to start out with a Faust. An Exalt. And then... Oh! The triple Ember recruit in the archives. Yes. Oh, that's perfection. He goes Unfavy with the archives. Oh, Abyssal Zealot. Interesting. Raises the tide. Tidal Wave. Rude. That's actually a really cool combo. See? He just played a Sinker Swim. He had a Sinker Swim in hand. There was a risk of the Sinker Swim hitting my recruit. That's why I went Saurian that turn. I knew that was the option, the correct option to go with. Okay, let's go Brobnar. Without the archives. Interesting. I do want a fresh marks here. So we're just gonna hit that and do that. That's actually a really cool play he had with the Abyssal Zealot though. But yeah, Abyssal Zealot, raise the tide, and then Tidal Wave. That was pretty sick. I'm not gonna lie. Nice. We got some Saurian stuff coming up, but none of it exalts, sadly. None of it exalts. What the heck? Okay. Wow, dude, he is popping off with these Eurekas right now. See, I could go Saurian, but I just don't have a way to archive the recruit this time. Which is so sad. But at the same time, that'll be 6 Ember that I gain here. And he's really racing along. So maybe I do just need to do this. At least I got to archive it once, you know? That's fine. What a draw. What a draw. Dude. The Ember Pips in the Saurian. This is like almost an alliance-worthy Saurian pod. Holy heck. With all these pips? That's insane. And 2 more. And another one. Hey, yo. That's amazing. This guy thinks he can race with his double Eureka? No, 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 no. Let me just play Ember Pips. Let me just play Ember Pips. I'm gonna win that way. You got your funky Eurekas, your alpha Eurekas. Ha! You have to play this card first. It's an alpha. You archive 2 random cards from your hand. You don't even have control over what's getting archived. No, no, no. I literally play recruit. I get 3 Ember off my recruit. I play Arm the Cleavage. Oh, there's 2 more Ember pips. That's 5 Ember and 2 cards. In addition to making 2 token creatures and warding one of them. And the other one can get archived sometimes. That's how I prefer to do it. I prefer to get my Ember just by playing cards and getting Ember that way. That's the way to do it. That's proper. Holy crap, he is taxing the heck out of my keys though, which is kind of sad. Okay. This Eddie is really hecking annoying. But I can go Brobnar, get some damage in with this Grumpus, draw some cards, drop a Volca. Actually, that's perfect. If I go Brobnar and drop a Volca first, and then fight with the Grumpus, that'll give it... Oh, a Splash Attack 2, never mind. Never mind. I thought it was something else. Oh, Heap the... Wait. Heap the Huge? That still doesn't quite do it. Still does not quite do it. Actually, that was like the dumbest thing I could have done. Actually, it didn't matter that much. It was kind of awkward both ways. Kind of awkward both ways. A very tight game so far. That damage on the Steward Suit Zane can finish off Eddie next turn. I've got some auction offs coming up. I can auction off my Ornate Talking Tray. And he discarded his Whirlpool, so I don't have to worry about purging that. And it doesn't really look like he has any other... Oh, he has a Hydra Cataloger and an Isotropic Core. I don't know if either of those are worthy of being auctioned off and giving him Ember for, though. Like, the Whirlpool would have been, in my opinion. Alright, going low dose. He took out my Heap the Huge. Rude. Also, I don't think I can stop this key. That's fine though. I'll just burst the heck ahead. Where are my epic poems, by the way? I haven't seen either my epic poems or the Amphora Captura yet. Alright, we're just gonna burst up with the Equidon here. Steward Suit Zane is going to kill the Eddie. And then we'll play Ornate Talking Tray. We will purge the Ornate Talking Tray. And we will purge, how about the Might Club? I'm just going to discard the Visible Hand because I don't want to risk tokenizing the Epic Poems. This deck is sick. This deck is sick. I'm loving this deck so far. His deck moves really fast, by the way. This guy's deck is very fast. Those Eurekas, the Untamed and everything. Oh, and the Deepwater Ruin. And a Witch of... This deck is popping off. It really is. I really don't want to have to go Equidon next turn. But... he's going to make me go hecking Equidon, isn't he? This is where I could use that recruit. That is where I could use the recruit. I do get to forge. Oh, I want to go Saurian so bad. What are my chance? Are there any? The Phalanx Strike. This is a really sad spot to be in. Because I can stop the key with the Trading Frenzy, but that's just a really sad Equidon turn overall. It doesn't get me to check. I would rather go Saurian, I guess, because Saurian at least could get me to check. My one hope to take him off of a key in the Saurian house is to go is for this draw pip on the Amphora Captura to draw into my Phalanx Strike. Because I could resolve that Ember Pip on the Phalanx Strike as a capture. Take him off his key. and then really go to town. That's so annoying. So do I guarantee take him off his key with Equidon now? Or do I risk it all for the biscuit in the Saurian? Because next turn, when I do go Saurian, and he's most likely killed my creature that I captured onto with Trading Frenzy, Saurian's not going to be able to stop his third key. So I think we just risk it all for the biscuit in the Saurian house. We're going to risk it all for the biscuit in the Saurian house and try and get the win that way. Because I don't think they'd be able to stop that. Okay. Aquila, Lone Hero. Amphora Captura. Draw Pip. Do your thing, my friend. Draw the Phalanx Strike. Oh, wait. I forgot. Amphora Captura lets me resolve this draw pit as a capture. We're saved. Chat, we're saved. We can go Saurian successfully. Resolve it as a capture on the Aquila. And then Epic Poem, the Aquila. And then Ambrosia Outpost, the stupid static charged Volca, to move that to my pool. We're saved. We're saved. Please don't have a way to take me off check, I'm begging you. Please. Do they have Ember Control in this deck? There's an information exchange, which isn't gonna be enough, because I didn't steal from them. Armadrone he doesn't have on board. Flamegill Enforcer is enraged. Eddie is dead. Abyssal Zealot is dead. Wicolia is not on the board. And he's going Unfathomable. Okay, Abyssal Zealot is gone. Wicolia is gone as well. It's not on the board currently. Flamegill Enforcer is enraged. He doesn't have any enhancements. None of the other cards do board control or Ember Control, it looks like. We may have won this one. Chat. We may have done the deed. No, what has he done? How did he use the action? Is it, oh, it's because I didn't have creatures to fight. Okay, we're not out of this yet, chat. We're not out of this yet. We're not out of this yet. I forgot that because the Flamegill Enforcer doesn't have creatures to fight, he can sell action and not lose the enrage. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. We can go Generals at Orta. Oh wow, I got to make 2 tokens off of that. Very cool. We did tokenize one of the epic poems, but that's fine. That's absolutely fine. We can then Trading Frenzy. Let's resolve that as an Ember. Capture 3 there, and then 3 onto the Flamegill Enforcer. How about that? We're going to shopping spree everything. Literally everything. Okay. I didn't draw into any more Equidon. I don't know about this, chat. I don't know about this. I did get a Berserker Slam and a Fresh Marks. That's 3 additional captures right there. And Berserker Slam can potentially hit something else to make them lose 1. So that's, I can take them down by 4. The highest they can go is 9 for me to be able to take them off their key. That's the highest they can go is 9. Which they're very easily gonna reach right here though. That's the problem. That's the problem. Well, I have this, I rejoined Trading Frenzy too. So I can take, once again, just 4 off that way. Dang it. Wait. They're still only at 8. We are not out of this yet. We are farmers. Bum, ba-dum, bum, 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 bum. Okay, we are going Brobnar. Hold on, we have a play here. We have a play. We have a really interesting play. Because we can play the Volca. And then... Oh, interesting. This is kind of a tricky spot. I just have to take 3 Ember from them. I really wish Grumpus was Skirmisher right now. Because what I want to do is I want Grumpus to fight the Bilge Warden so I can Berserker Slam the Flamegill Enforcer. However, to take him off of his key, I have to play this Fresh Marks, which is going to destroy one creature and leave me with 1 to capture onto with those 2 Ember Pips using the Amphora Captura. If I destroy the Volca with the Fresh Marks, then I'll have to capture onto the Grumpus. But I want to fight with the Grumpus into the Bilge Warden, meaning the Grumpus will die, and the capturing won't work. It won't keep him off his key. If I destroy the Grumpus, then I can capture onto the Volca, but Volca can't fight and kill the Bilge Warden to set me up for the Flamegill Enforcer play with Berserker Slam. Berserker Slam in total only takes them down by 2 Ember. 1 with the captured Ember Pip, and then 1 with Berserker Slam. Which still leaves them at 6, and that means I still have to play my Fresh Marks. Fresh Marks, as I iterated before, is going to kill one of my creatures and leave the other to capture onto. Meaning either way, I cannot fight, I cannot kill the Bilge Warden. I think either way, I'm not going to be able to hit the Flamegill Enforcer with the Berserker Slam. That's how it's looking to me. Unless you guys see anything differently. That would be how it appears. Which is a real shame. Because that would easily put me in check for my final key. If only I had 1 more creature on the board. I don't have anything that will make a creature. The Grumpus, however... Yeah, this is a dilemma. The Grumpus, however, does have Splash Attack 2. This is tough. We're in a tough spot here, folks. We really are. Berserker Slam takes him down to 2. Or 6, I mean. Ah. What a pain. If only that extra Ember enhancement had landed on the Berserker Slam. This is tough. This is real tough. Maybe I just reap here. We don't even bother fighting. Man, either way I don't get to fight, which is the problem. I don't think I can afford fighting. I can resolve one of them as an Ember. I'm just going to do them both as capture right now, just to be absolutely safe. Oh, that's fine. So now my very final option here, my last resort, is the Trading Frenzy, which can take him down by 4. So once again, 9 is the highest they can go. Once again, 9 is the highest they can go. This Brobnar is not going to cut it. If only I had drawn into my Faust and my Recruit. Went to 9. Oh, there it is. There it is, my friends. That's the game. That was a crazy game. What an end. What a crazy end. That's wild. Look at that. 8 Ember on the Flamegill Enforcer, and I just couldn't quite fight it. I was just short 1 resource. I was just short 1 single capture. I just needed one last thing, and I didn't have it. I can at least hit. No, I can't even hit check with the Equidon or the Brobnar. That's crazy. Oh, I did hit check with the Brobnar at least. Dang, that was wild. What an ending. What a last couple turns there. Oh, he killed my Amphora Captura as well. What a tight end. What a tight ending. That was wild. Woo! That was a fun game though. Dave, that deck is a gem. That deck is a keeper for sure. That's a deck that you sleeve up in black card sleeves or like gold or silver card sleeves and put into one of those deck books. That's what you need right there. That's what you need right there. That was a very cool game. I wish I'd been able to play that Recruit more than just twice. But I mean, dude, that Flamegill Enforcer play where it was enraged, but I didn't have any creatures, so it was still able to use its action ability. That was sad. That was a crushing blow right there. Yeah, overall that game was sick. That Recruit is so cool. Both of those decks moved really fast as well. I mean, I had 8 Ember, 8 of my Ember sitting there on that Flamegill Enforcer. So I mean, I had 14 Ember technically for that 3rd key. Just 8 of it was not in my pool. So, man, that's wild. Yeah, I think that'll do it for today's stream. Thank you to everybody who showed up. This was an amazing stream. Lots of viewers. The chat was going crazy. Lots of really awesome games. Some really cool moments. I had a great time. I hope you guys had a great time as well. Dave, thank you so much for the super chat to play with that deck. That was super generous of you. And that deck was an absolute joy to play. We did have this member goal going. As you see, 2 out of 3 members win without action cards. We actually crossed that goal. I actually have 4 members now. You guys don't forget that you guys can become channel members if you haven't already. Sergio and Dave, you guys are goats for being members. Thank you guys so much for your support of the channel. So we are gonna do a win without action cards stream here at some point. That'll probably be a future stream for sure. Winning a game with no action cards. So yeah, that'll be a lot of fun. I do have another video that'll be coming out before KeyForge Celebration next weekend, and I will also be at KeyForge Celebration next weekend, so I hope to see some of you guys there at that event. I think it'll be a great time. Hopefully you get to see some Grim Reminders decks. But I think that'll about do it. I'm hoping for that video to come out around Monday or Tuesday. Probably Tuesday is when that video will drop. But yeah, that'll do it. Thank you guys so much for stopping by. I had a great time. And I cannot wait to see you all again in the next one. See you later.